Joker Folie à Deux and the Flash movie are two installments that many of us are waiting to see on the big screen, and that could have much more in common than we think. In the case of the Joker sequel, it is due to the great success of the first film, and with all the details we have seen online, it leaves us with more questions and curiosities than answers. Instead, the Flash movie is one that many of us are anxious to see, as this will be responsible for all the changes we will be seeing in the future of the DC Extended Universe. Although not everyone agrees with this change, as we will be losing some of the most prestigious jewels that DC has so far. But it's not all bad. As you know, we recently saw the first trailer for Blue Beetle starring Xolo Maridueña, which looks very interesting at the moment, but most of us fans are praying that this release will be one that we can say was worth the reboot that will happen in the Flash movie. And since this reboot will happen, this leaves us wondering, is it possible that with what will happen in the Flash movie, we will see the integration of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker into the DC Extended Universe? Do you want to know more? If so, then stay tuned to this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any video of your favorite series and movies. Welcome to the Oasis Geek. As you know, 2019's refreshingly depressing Joker offered a very different view of the classic DC villain, as Phoenix gave us the most unhinged cinematic interpretation of the Joker to date. This grim depiction of Gotham City was entirely self-contained, with no connections to the current DC Extended Universe franchise, or any previous Batman film series, such as the case with Matt Reeves' Batman movie. With both films being completely separate and unconnected to the DC Extended Universe, this left many of us longing to one day see a confrontation between Robert Pattinson's Batman and Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, as given the tone of both films, some have suggested that Phoenix's Joker would be a perfect fit for the Gotham of Pattinson. While this is certainly viable from a thematic perspective, it would somehow be impossible due to the timelines of both films. The Joker takes place in the year 1981, while the Batman is set in the modern era. If Arthur Fleck were anywhere near Joaquin Phoenix's actual age, he would be a retiree fighting Robert Pattinson's young Batman. And while this is technically the harsh reality between the two films, there's one factor that could change all that. I am of course talking about the Flash movie. As we have mentioned previously on this channel, the Flash movie is based on DC Comics' iconic Flashpoint event, in which Flash encounters new versions of Batman and Superman, as he strives to keep the multiverse from collapsing, just as it has in the comics and in the animated movie, titled The Flashpoint Paradox. This film will reboot the entire DC universe, paving the way for a 10-year plan, developed by DC Studios' new co-directors, James Gunn and Peter Safran. So as we know, everything will be possible in this new DC Extended Universe, after the reboot caused by Barry in the Flash movie. One of these changes may be that we will see Joaquin Phoenix's Joker in the same era as Robert Pattinson's Batman, paving the way for one of the possible masterpieces we will see thanks to this reboot. But what if I told you that Joker Folie à Deux is the Joker's answer to the Flash movie? It's no secret that in previous adaptations Batman has been stealing the spotlight. What if I told you that DC has decided to change that? Allowing the beginning of these new superhero movie releases to be based not on the origins we already know, but on perspectives that are completely different from what we are used to. If so, how will these events occur? It's very simple. We see everything that happens in the Flash movie, which is based on Flashpoint. We see worlds collide in the Flash, when Barry uses his superpowers to travel through time in order to change the events of the past. But when his attempt to save his family inadvertently alters the future, Barry is trapped in a reality where General Zod has returned, threatening annihilation, and there are no superheroes to turn to, as Barry finds himself with a completely different Batman than the one he left, before creating the Flashpoint Paradox. This Batman is one who has been retired for a long time and no longer fights crime. Not only this, we see that when they try to rescue Superman, they end up encountering another Kryptonian. Specifically, they meet Kara, who we know in series and comics as Supergirl, who is Superman's cousin. Once everything that Barry created by going back in time to save his mother is fixed, he accepts he must leave things as they were, sacrificing his happiness and having his family reunited again, since the world he is living in, thanks to his actions, is a chaotic world and one that is on the brink of destruction. This being the only way to save everyone, Barry creates a new timeline in which the point of origin of this new universe starts from the Joker movie. Obviously, maybe this is altered a bit to go around everything that is to come, or maybe this is the example of the past that everyone turns to in order to prevent it from happening again. But tell me, what are your thoughts on this theory? Do you think the Joker could be the starting point of this new DC extended universe, or do you think maybe this film and its sequel will remain as separate standalone movies? And for more videos of your favorite series and movies, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You are on the Oasis Geek.